maybe you are even supposed to receive. Somebody would have looked at the contract and said that there's a need for you to pay, like if you're asking for an advance. It will have been contained in the contract that you are supposed to pay an advance before they make the first delivery or whatever. Who instructed the person in the Ministry of Finance to go ahead and make the payment? Is the Minister of Finance aware of that instruction? And did he endorse it? So yes, definitely there are questions also at the Ministry of Finance to answer. And that creates more confusion in the sense that maybe some of these transactions took place outside the Ministry of Finance, the Ministry of Health.
When you say some of these...
the Ministry of Health should have been bold enough to say, yes, some of these things took place outside my ministry. I don't know about it. Because I still don't believe that the minister alone could have just gone ahead and carried out this, the agreement and everything without consulting a single other public official, minister, and got the approval without the president's knowledge and just went ahead to order this. It's a huge amount of money that we were spending. And especially at the time there was an emergency, everybody was scared. What are we supposed to do? I don't think that the minister just sits in his office and takes decisions on these things without consulting his boss and colleague ministers. Okay. Especially the Attorney General.
Okay, so here we have a question where it's become clear from the conversation that we are having. First of all, the minister could not have acted on his own. Secondly, even if the minister were acting on his own, he would need to be sanctioned. And even if the minister should not be sanctioned, someone must take responsibility. But we are speaking at the end of the sittings of an ad hoc parliamentary committee. The minister is taking action to retrieve the monies. Mr. Azeem, what can a state do in this case to ensure that people are held responsible and then, of course, these monies are recovered?
We have a Public Procurement Act. It spells what you should do if you contravene the provisions of the Act. The ad hoc committee has made it clear that the minister did certain things that were not in line with the provisions of the Public Procurement Act. What the committee failed to do was to make recommendations for sanctions against the minister and whoever else was involved in the transaction. But of course, it's now left to the executive, the president, to do something about it. And that's why people are calling for the minister himself to resign. I even don't think that the minister should have waited till today. I've admitted before Parliament he did not think properly before all those 1, 2, 3, 4 things. The minister himself should have just bowed out. He's a respectable person. So it's obvious that some action should have to be taken against the minister and whoever was involved. And as I said, unless he can prove that some of the things were done behind him. In that case, those people who were involved in those actions should also be sanctioned.